There we go. I was concerned about having a lot of people and not being able to get through everything. And I try to time everything tight. Who is Mia? I don't know. Oh, it's Diana. Okay, good. Great. I wondered who Mia was. So Diana's here. Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get started. Hooray. Great. I'm going to get started just because this is going to be a little bit different today. A lot of interaction. So you guys are all going to be working and playing together. So I do want to make sure everybody's got something to write on and write notes, because there's going to be some time where you're going to be writing and thinking about what you want to say, so that we can be pretty quick about the sharing and on point. And so what we're going to cover today is the articulating your message, which in establishing a presence in social media, we kind of combine all of the things that we've talked about up to now in order to create a purpose message to put out there to the world. And so I've been sending out the chapter by chapter of the playbook so that you can go through all of the steps that it takes to get to the place where you articulate your purpose statement. And hopefully everybody's been looking at that. If not, you'll have a chance now to kind of do it on the spur of the moment. Those of you who have actually thought about some of these things or even written them down will probably be able to flow with it a little bit more easily. I did put in the chat, I don't like to have you guys chatting in the chat or talking to me in the chat, because I can't pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time. I cannot do it. But I did load into the chat, especially for those people who are not signed up to be in the Play Shop members. Play Shop members get all this stuff emailed to them. But those of you who are not regular Play Shop members have it up here in the chat, so you can download it and keep it. And this is what we're going to be going through on screen today. And so you'll be able to take that with you when you go.
Nothing shows up in the chat.
There's nothing
in the chat.
Really, it's in my chat.
No.
Says me to everyone.
Not here.
Okay,
Nope.
I don't see it.
Let me see how to do that again. Okay.
Mine, there's no chat in mine. There's nothing in mine either.
Okay, so let me upload it again.
But
Okay.
Sorry, my internet connection is unstable, so I have to move everything to the office. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I've got to find, that's one of them. So weird. Okay. Tell me if it comes up for you. It's downloading on mine.
There it
There.
goes.
Yes.
There it goes. Okay,
You
you're
got
in.
that one? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the other one up.
so I'm just opening my chat box and there's nothing in it at all. Is that something to do with me?
Well, close it and open it
Okay,
up again.
well, everybody
I
that,
did it 3 times.
okay, don't worry about it, Stephanie. You got it in your email.
Yeah.
So everybody who's a regular
Okay.
Play Shop member actually has all this stuff already. This is really copies for
Okay.
Diana and Van and JR. So, and you're going to be seeing it on the screen. So don't worry about it. I can always email it to you too. Okay. So,
All right. Okay. Thank you.
there's so much happening right now. So I'm going to leave all of the kind of housekeeping stuff that I'm really excited about to the end, so that if we have time, I can go over some of the really cool things that are happening right now for us. So diving into the topic today, articulating your message. I'm going to call up, let's see if I can do screen share. And rather than have everybody introduce themselves and everything right now, we will do it in process of what I'm going to be having you walk through. So come on, share. Okay, move us there. Okay, I'm at the end of my month's allotment of, come on, okay, good, of data. So my internet is so bad. I hope it'll hold. Okay, so can you see that blue page that says posting with Play Shop? Okay, great. So we are going to wrap up this top number 1. These are the things that I'm calling this the framework of what posting with purpose Play Shop does. So we've gone over our why, our presence, and then our why, our what, our how, and our who. And now we're going to do the mantra, which is our purpose statement given. And I'm going to open up the playbook and we're going to go through this together. Okay, so everybody can, why don't everyone mute themselves so that until I tell you to unmute. Hi, Victoria. Great. Okay, so what this section is about is coming up with a very clear message to put out to the world via social media. It doesn't matter what platform you end up choosing to use. If it's Facebook, if it's Twitter, if it's Instagram, if it's LinkedIn, Pinterest, or any of the others, it doesn't matter. What you will want to be doing when you really start posting is having a clear message about why you're posting. And if you remember, we talked about Simon Sinek's way of saying it, and it's so true, that people don't care what you post. People don't care what you do. They care why you do it. And if you can come at it, your posting, if you can post your messaging out there with your why first, and a clear articulated message of purpose, you will be able to attract and enchant exactly the people that you're aiming to reach. And probably some other people too, but remember, we want to be focused on those people who we want to attract and who we want to enchant to come to us to do whatever it is we are doing. If we want them to buy our book, we want them to engage with our artwork. We want them to become a coaching client. We want them to come to us to get the value that we have to give. And I really believe that in business,
Wait, I'm
anyway,
in a weird, I'm on the computer and I'm trying to turn something off. Hang on just a second. I don't know. Oh, I guess it disappeared finally. Okay. All right.
there's always some little gremlin hiding out in somebody's computer. And hopefully it's not in mine just today. Okay, so like Simon Sinek says, you start with your why. People really want and are attracted to why you do what you do. And your why is your core values. It's what beliefs you have that drive your
I'm
act,
just going to
drive
turn
the
off
action of your life. And
turn off my computer.
so I'd like everybody to think about what their highest core values are. And a core value is something that actually never changes. We establish our core values really when we're children, I believe. And then we carry those with us forever and ever. And if you you can think of core values as individual words, like maybe integrity or inclusion, compassion, empathy, truth, beauty, connection, creativity. Those are a bunch of core values. Many of those are my core values. If you can pull out 3 words that are your highest core values, that would be great. You may need to write a sentence, I'm not sure. And an example for me, I'm going to use my business and the co-creation community as the example here. So the highest core values that I'm going to use for our example are connection, communication, and co-creation. So why don't you guys take a minute and I will time you to write down a list of your core values. And 3 would be great or more. So go ahead and in a minute, we will share those. Okay, why don't I have to stop sharing the screen. Actually, I don't. Why don't we just go down the list? So I'm just going to call on you in the order that it is on my screen. So Dee, can you go first? And I'm going to unmute you, or you're going to unmute yourself.
I
And
unmute myself.
yes, and
Hi, everybody.
all I'd like you to do is, introduce yourself, your name, and just tell me what your highest core values, tell all of us what your highest core values are that you're going to, like your list here.
I will. Okay, I'm Dee Denelli, and so off a long list of about 100 core values. I boiled it down to 26, then I boiled that down to 6, and now I'm down to 3.
Okay.
So I've already done that work ahead of this, and here's my 3. So first is belonging, then creativity, and then vision.
Perfect.
And those are each a little different, those last 2. really different from, I mean, way different from belonging. I see
Oh.
sometimes that
Okay,
that shows kind of place I get sometimes stuck.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really glad that you honed it down to just 3 for today. That'll work really well. Okay, Stephanie, do you
Okay.
have a list that you can share with us? Stephanie, can you? I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Well, while she's getting her headphones set, I'll go on to Diana. I'm going to stop. Oh, great. Now I'm my stopwatch. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
my name is Diana Cardenas. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'm Diana Cardenas, and let's see. And my core values are, it's funny. I'm actually still working on my core values, trying to hone down on something that I can hold on to. So this is good for me today. Thank you. So the ones that I'm working on that come to my mind right now are integrity, success, empathy, affection, and being authentic.
What was the last one?
Those are my top.
Great. What was the last one?
Authenticity.
Oh, authenticity. Great.
And
Great.
affection. Affection.
Okay. Perfect. That was excellent. And let me, gosh, I'm not real great at this stop thing here. Okay, reset. Okay. All right, Victoria, can you go
Susan,
next?
Susan,
Unmute
do you want
yourself.
me to, do you want me to time it for you, Susan?
Not this one. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Victoria, can you unmute? There you go.
Hi, I'm Victoria. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Victoria. I'm going to go with integrity. No. Authentic beauty, truth, and integrity.
Perfect. I love it. Great. And that was very succinct. And my timer is, how do you turn the thing off? Okay. Stopwatch. I am really inept at this. I'm really sorry. I thought I had it nailed. Okay. Sarah, can you go next, please?
Yes, I'm Sarah Hart. And just to say, I'm going to have to go off at 2 because I have a doctor's appointment, but I'm glad to be here until then. And I can only get it down to 4, but I'll keep working on it. Integrity, respect, personal freedom, and service.
Great. Okay, JR.
I'm J.R. Armstrong. I have creativity, truth, integrity, and the keeper of secrets. I don't know why total strangers tell me stuff. I have no, yeah, I've got so many secrets, but it's given me a lot of stories.
That's great. Okay, next is Mama Red.
Hey there, it's Mama Red Knight. I'm in Indianapolis, and my core values are kindness, respect, and compassion.
Great. Okay, Kim. Whoa, that was just a big explosion here. I don't know what that was.
Okay, is this
Kim.
going to work? Thank you. I had to come back into my office, so I was off for a while. It's interesting how everybody's using similar words. I love it. I have being authentic, networking service, and supporting healthy values.
Great. Okay, good. It is interesting how we're all very aligned, I think. Let's see, who, am I missing somebody? There were other people on board earlier. Who am I missing?
Stephanie,
No,
you're
Stephanie.
missing
Yeah,
Stephanie.
that's right. Now you have your audio on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me now?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Oh my God, I had to go back out again. Okay, my first three top ones are honesty, caring, compassion, and I'm going to throw in nature because that's just a huge thing for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so you all have those written down because you're going to need to come back to them as we go on. So the next thing is I will start again. I wish I could see everybody's at once. I can't. Okay, we'll start with, let's see, on my screen. Oh gosh, I wonder how I can see everybody. Okay, why don't we start with JR? With your creative endeavor, all you really need to do is say one or two words. For instance, my creative endeavor is the co-creation community. It's my business. So you may, as a writer, you may just say, my creative endeavor is I am a writer, or maybe it's a specific book you're working on or whatever. So one or two words, we'll just go around again. And I was going to have JR start, and now let's see, where is she? Okay, yes, you're next to me on my little list here. So, okay, go ahead.
I'm a writer. Is that all you want me to say?
That's fine. That's perfect. And Diana, what is your creative endeavor?
Just one.
Well, hone it down to
Well,
maybe.
they relate to each other. They relate to each other. I guess for me to say a writer, I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but I'm trying to devise, create a journal for teens.
Oh, great. Okay.
So, is that
Yes,
sufficient?
that's really good.
Okay.
That's really good. A journal for teens. Do you have a name for it yet?
I am looking at the top of my head. I'm sure this will change, but as I go through my journey, diamonds and gems.
Oh, I love it.
Lovely,
Okay.
lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
diamonds and gems. A journal for
Around
teens.
around that area anyway.
Yeah, okay. I love it. That's really good. Okay, Kim, what's your creative endeavor?
Healing work.
Okay.
But I'm really trying to become, what's creative is trying to become a provider for insurance companies. That's very creative to try to get through their morass and their labyrinth. So
Yeah.
that's creative.
Okay. And do you have a name for your business or your healing business?
Yes.
What
It's
is-
called AcuShen, capital ACU, capital S as in Sam, ESHEN,
Okay,
Healing Arts.
I love it.
Yeah. thank you.
AcuShen Healing Arts. Great.
Right.
Stephanie, what is your current endeavor? Your current creative endeavor?
I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but this is what keeps popping up. My intention or my creative want is to heal the planet through healing humanity. And that would be through my healing work, which is nutritional and emotional, physical, mental, spiritual healing.
Okay, that's
So I
great.
don't know how to put that. That's a
well,
lot.
That will come together as we go through this. Right now, for your current creative endeavor, the name of your business will work great. And
Okay, see what we named it. Silicon Valley Holistic Wellness Healing Center. I'm not, I
Yeah.
don't remember if
I
that's
think it
what we
was
named it.
Silicon
but
Valley
it's-
Holistic Wellness Center. I think that was,
Okay.
I don't think
Thank
it had the healing in it, but it
We-
could, but.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
No, it's
So
okay.
write
We
that
changed,
down.
yeah. Thank
Write
you.
that down because you're going to need it later.
Okay.
Sarah,
Yep. I don't know what the first word is. It's like furthering prime spark. And I don't like the furthering, but I don't know what else. I haven't gotten the word yet.
okay,
What's the
okay,
third
good. Well,
word?
for now,
Third?
I think prime spark.
Oh,
would
spark,
work
spark,
fine.
spark.
Prime spark.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
spark.
And was there,
Yep.
That's great.
is there, I don't have my book within reach. Is there a subtitle to it at all? Or is it,
Women over 55, your time.
okay. So prime
Say,
spark.
repeat that, repeat it.
Yeah, go ahead and say the whole.
Women, it's the name of the book is Prime Spark. Women over 55, it's your time.
I like that.
Great. Okay, and Mama Red. What is your current creative endeavor?
Creating legally lazy business owners.
Say that
What?
again.
Say, repeat that.
Creating legally lazy business owners.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
All right.
And it goes right in line with my business name, which is Ignited Business Freedom.
Okay, good. Victoria. What is your current creative endeavor? And I think the name of your business would be perfect.
Well, it's Aesthetics by Victoria Cook. Aesthetics meaning the art of beauty. I provide a
No,
private practice of beauty and healing.
you don't need to go any further. This is just the brief, name, because then when you plug this in, you're going to see what happens and you will be able to elaborate. Okay, so next is your vision.
Me? No,
Did
you forgot me.
Did I miss anybody? I think I got
Me.
everybody that I can see. Kim, I got you. Yeah, I think I got everybody.
You missed the D, Susan.
D.
D.
Didn't get
I'm
D.
sorry.
You missed D.
Okay, go ahead, Dee.
Okay, that's okay. I want to say really something brief before. I noticed that a couple people used the word trying, and I was kind of at that place too. And when I heard it, I went, let's come up with something better than trying that's more powerful. So I got a word launching. And I also like Jerry Lynn, I think, igniting. And I think, just creating this sentence with more powerful words than trying
Yes.
is really good
Yeah.
to all
Right.
listen to. So here's mine.
Exactly. And so
Okay, ready?
well,
My
before-
creative,
before you go on, what with this, your creative endeavor doesn't really need a verb at this point. It's more a name, like the name of your business, the name of your practice, the name of a body of work that you may be working on, even the name of a book if you're currently working on a book or you're currently trying to put a book out into the world. Okay, so
okay,
go ahead now.
yes. Okay, so my creative endeavor is launching a fine art photography project called Art on the Body.
Okay, great. So
That work?
probably
Okay.
for this particular exercise, I would write that whole thing down, but the art on the body is probably the piece that you'll use. Maybe not, we'll see. Okay, the
Okay.
next
I get it.
piece of it is your vision. Now, when you state your vision, make it big picture. This is future thinking. This is the big kahuna. And I'll give you the example of mine for the co-creation community. Its voices and messages will be heard, and their positive impact will make the world a place where all will thrive. So it's big. It's not in the moment. It's big thinking out in the future, how you're going to change the world with whatever you're going to do. Okay, so who would like to go first? Or should I just call on people?
I can go, Susan, if you want me to.
Okay, well, let's give people a little bit of time to think about it and write it down so that when it comes to be your turn, you'll have it to say. So I'll give you just a couple more seconds to write your thoughts. And
This is on what our vision is.
Yes. Is
that correct?
A vision, yeah. And as succinct as you can make it. When you're ready, put your hand up or whatever, so I know that you're ready to go. Okay, good.
I don't know. We'll see.
My hand's up. You can't see it, but it is.
Okay, good, good. Couple more seconds to get it down. Okay, why don't we share now? Mama Red, you said you wanted to go first. I will let you go first. Can you share your vision?
My vision, my big vision, is a world in which all of us are kind and respectful of each other, regardless of our differences.
These are all so inspiring. I just love this. Okay. Kim, you had raised your hand that you were ready to go. So do you want to be next?
Yes, very interesting. I like what Mama Red said. Mine is to enable a nurturing transition to authenticity, be it mortal or immortal. In other words, it goes along with getting a certified trained therapy dog that I can take to a hospice patient's home with their family and treat them for basically their spiritual journey.
Okay. So the big picture, you're
mortal or immortal.
Okay, repeat it again. The statement itself.
My vision is to enable a nurturing transition to authenticity, be it mortal or immortal.
Okay.
In other words, for those living and those dying.
What would you like to accomplish? What do you see happening, the result of this for people in the future, big picture, future thinking? What will you be accomplishing? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I want people to come to their own sense of truth about themselves and be balanced and comfortable in their own lives and even at the moment of death.
Okay, so being comfortable with your life, so that everyone will be comfortable with their life. And you may elaborate on what that comfort is, feeling balanced, feeling whole, feeling comfortable, whatever it is for you. Your vision statement needs to be what is the possibility for people to feel and to have that makes what you are doing important, the effect that you want to have on people, or the effect that you will have, not want to, the effect that your work has on people, big picture. So, you may want to take what you've written down and then, not right away, but over time, wordsmith it so that it has that kind of future result. That's what you want to get at with your vision, is what you see happening in the future for the people who you serve.
Right. Well, it's always been to become authentic for those who are currently living and those who are about to die. You want to meet your maker kind of thing, and that's up to them. It's totally something I encourage their own journey to go through. But if I can nurture them along to that place where they're comfortable with that passing, that's great for those that are passing away. But for those that are living, they can leave a more balanced and authentic life with the work that I can try to do. So that I agree, it's kind of hard to name
sounds
it.
like balance, authenticity, peace,
authenticity.
Peace, authenticity, balance, and wholeness in their lives. Being able to have that life or transition. It'll be fun. We can work on this more, because this is, getting right down to the nut of communication, because you want to be able to communicate exactly, be very clear about what you offer. And it's so important. I mean, you're doing important work, and all of us are. So that's good. Okay, let's move on to Victoria. You're next on my screen. You need to unmute. There you go.
Okay. So my vision would be to share with all women their personal gift of inner beauty that ignites their power to share their gift fearlessly with others.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Really nice.
I love it.
Yes, very, very nice. Okay, Dee, you're next in line on my screen.
Okay. This isn't necessarily all just my words. I've kind of used something I've heard and love. It's a world that works for everyone with no one left out, with sustainable and safe food and housing and love and right livelihood for all. And I can't say it better than that. So some of that I've added in. It's like
all right, good.
A vision statement I totally believe in.
And that's
how do I helping the world work for everyone with no one left out?
That's great. And that's exactly what this vision is it is personal. This is what you believe is in what you want to accomplish with what you do in looking forward. And so you really do have to believe in it. I mean, that's the point. So I've lost track. Who's next? Somebody speak up, because I've lost track of.
I can go next.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My vision is a beautifully healthy and whole planet, and very happy, very healthy and whole people with all needs met.
Oh.
Nice. Very nice. You guys are good at this. Okay, Sarah.
Yep. To change the way our society sees and treats older women so their skills and wisdom are not lost to the world.
Oh, good.
Very nice. Good. Okay, JR.
Boy, after listening to all those, I don't know that I want to go.
No, you can go.
I have already written a very big book about a serial killer.
Ooh,
On the other hand, I have written another book. Let's see what I wrote. I do believe that the world needs healing.
yes.
And so I have written a spiritual book where I'm trying my best not to inject religion or the word God into it, but I do. It is a spiritual book on how community comes together and they try to grow within it with entities other than humans helping them.
So your vision for that book, or the vision that you're expressing for in that book is what? Can you put that into a sentence?
That the world needs to come together or it's just gonna become like, Mars or something. It's just going to be a dead planet.
Okay,
We have to change things around.
so maybe inspiring change for a better world. A better world
Yes.
through something that's in your book.
Because I see the planet as dying. I mean, you've got all this plastic in the oceans, and people are chopping down trees, and it's just, we're running out of, the world's falling apart. The earth itself is falling apart.
Right. So
And so
the message in your book then is, and people from reading the book will be inspired to correct that.
yes.
It'll inspire change for a better planet, a more healthier,
Yes.
holistically sustainable and beautiful place, called Earth. Something,
Yes.
big picture like that. Good. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Who are we missing? Diana, did you do yours yet? Diana, can you hear me? Unmute.
Okay, is that
Okay.
better? Okay, so this is draft. Let's see, to help the younger generation reach their fullest potential in becoming the best version of themselves so they can inspire the next.
Good. That's very good. Yes. So write that down and have that for the next step. Gunhild, you're with us.
Okay.
Hello. In the middle of the night in Norway. So
Yeah, I'm sorry I was late. Because you're in the daylight saving, and we're not starting that until tomorrow. So there was a
okay.
discrepancy in the time here.
So do you
You
have
want to hear my vision?
a vision statement?
I do.
Oh, good.
I do. My vision is to inspire women to step into their, spiritual or inner greatness and help heal the world.
Good. Perfect. Okay. Did everybody have a turn? Are we missing anybody's? I think we're pretty good. I think that we got it.
Susan, this is Sarah. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So mine was to change the way our society sees and treats it. That feels to me like a mission statement, not a vision. A vision is a world where older women are
Yes.
So would you talk a little bit about the difference between vision and mission? Because I think in writing my vision, I wrote my mission.
Yes, in fact, the next one is the mission, so we'll just move on if everybody has had a turn, and I can explain the difference. So the way that I look at the difference is that your core values are your why you do what you do. Your vision is what you are doing out in the future, the effect that it is going to have. And your mission is how you do it. So it's sort of like Simon Sinek's, I have a good copy of it. Do you remember his Simon Sinek's golden circle? I don't know if you can see it. It's so hard to hold things up. He has in the golden circle, why you do what you do. You always start with your why. The outer circle is how you do it. And the very outer circle is what you do. So your mission is how you do what you do. Okay, so what do you know? What
So
are
it's more specific. What you say,
it's
right?
very specific. It's what you're doing now to accomplish that big picture result. The
Right.
vision is your big
Okay.
picture result, and your mission is how you're going to get there, how you're accomplishing the fulfilling your mission. I mean, your vision. So take a few minutes to think about that. These things all build on one another. And when you express your core values, you then have a foundation to build your vision and your mission. And it always will relate back to your core values. Even if you don't use the words, it's the feeling and the meaning of those core values show up in the vision and the mission. So your mission is what you're doing to fulfill your vision. And raise your hand or make a motion when you're ready to go. Let me take a look.
A path of self-discovery. Power.
Can you see my
Often
hand,
in
Susan?
a vision statement often starts with I believe. I believe, something, something, something. Or I'll take mine. We believe, because co-creation community is a we, not a me. So I would say for my vision statement, it would be, we believe voices and messages will be heard, and their positive impact will make the world a place where all will thrive. My mission, the mission of the co-creation community, is to support creatives working together. So a mission statement often starts with to do, this is, what are you going to do to fulfill your mission? I am going to da 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 da. Okay, does that make sense? Or help you kind of get your head around the difference between the vision and the mission? Okay, Stephanie, you have a question?
No, I was gonna read what I wrote, and see
Perfect.
if
Go.
it fits the bill.
Go for it.
I put my mission is to support soil regeneration, and I'm doing that through some organizations that are involved with the Native Americans. So that's just a little addendum. And it is also, my mission is also to support the healing of the soul of all humanity. So that's the emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. So
Okay.
I don't know how to cut
Yeah.
that down, but
Well, just the first sentence is good. To read it again, the
This-
first sentence, to,
well, my first sentence is to support soil, I should say soil and soul regeneration. And then I'm doing that through my own work and through working with other organizations.
yes, that was
Some-
good.
Yeah.
Good. So write that down and we'll use that in the next step. All of these things, you will probably work on them and wordsmith them and make them tighter and more, more succinct, but also so that the meaning is, only you can work out the true meaning of it and get it down to exactly a purpose statement. Okay, Gunhild, do you want to take a turn for your vision?
Mission.
Oh, mission. I'm sorry, your mission.
Yeah. I work to support women in connecting their inner wisdom, or connecting to their inner wisdom.
Good, good. That's good. Okay, Diana, do you want to go next? Do you have a unmute?
Yes.
There we go.
To support, let's see, to support moms, to help pave a positive and extraordinary path for their teen girls in becoming the best versions of themselves.
Okay, that's
Cool.
good. I like
That
that.
work.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Still in the
Okay.
works. Okay.
Okay, Sarah, I'm gonna have you go next because I know you have to leave. So,
Sarah?
Yes,
you-
I couldn't get unmuted. Yes, thank you, Susan. We'll do this and then I'll have to go. I meet with women in groups and individually to mirror back to them their true value and the courage to step out and step up and make a difference in the world.
okay, good. Write this down because since you will miss the last part of this, you will want to put all of this together. And a copy of this that's up on the screen was sent out on Sunday, so you have it to write it. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
This is
Bye-bye, Sarah.
a very, very inspiring session. We're all just doing wonderful stuff.
I
Thank you.
know, it's really, really fun to hear all the great inspiration from everybody. Okay. Dee, do you want to take your turn, please?
Yes. To photograph women in a way that reveals their inner beauty and essence.
I like it.
That's it.
Very good. Very good. All right. Let's see JR, you want to go?
Sure. I think the earth is dying and I believe the earth is dying and people need to wake up. So I wrote a book.
Okay, I like that. Okay, Victoria. Did you?
Okay, so,
Yeah.
okay. Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are.
So this is how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to continue physically serving who I can and teaching my methods to continue what I do. But I also need to write my thoughts for women as a spiritual inspiration through beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I like that, combining the physical, to work. Your work is so hands-on, it really is, but also being able to share your it's so, what you do is so much
Wisdom.
more than just a typical hands-on treatment. And so I love the idea that you're putting into your mission, being able to pass along the inner stuff that is so important. So good. Lots of good stuff to work with here. Mama Red, do you want to take your mission turn?
Try. And I want to say something to everybody on here is how much I admire each of you for sharing with us, because this is an evolutionary thing that comes as you do this. So I just hope that none of you ever feel that you can't share where you are at this point in your journey. My stuff has been coming for about 10 years, and my mission is to help conscious business owners do what they love most and do best and give me the rest.
Good. Yep, that's great. And I think that it's so, when we're working with chronologically gifted people, as we all are, we've thought about these things and we've developed this this way of being that we all are being for a long, long time. It's articulating it that is the challenge. Being able to express in words so that we can get that message out to other people. And so I am really excited and inspired by everybody's contribution, because it's just so rich. So have we heard from, who have not we heard from? I think maybe we have everybody. Yeah, I think so.
How about Kim? I think we thought we only heard from Kim one time.
Kim, did you give your mission? I think she was a first. You're muted though, Kim. You're muted. Unmute.
How's that? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Well, I'm trying to make it extremely simple. To share and support healing of self and of the world. That's really broad.
Say it again. How this is how
To share and how do I want to, my mission is to share and support healing of self and of the world. The world needs healing, so does every person.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make it extremely simple.
That's almost a vision. What specific, this is your chance to say specifically what you're doing and how you're going to do it.
Well, I wrote
through.
Okay, I wrote down my stepping stones to get there on another sheet here, and I realized those were too detailed.
May not be.
So
I think at this point,
Well-
I would mention the acupuncture, the feng shui, the different modalities that you work in. This would be an opportunity to mention them, because that's how you're going to accomplish your vision.
Okay, well, I could finish that sentence by saying through acupuncture, acutonics, feng shui, and cranial sacral therapy, unwinding meridians.
Right.
Uh,
Or you may
Yeah.
shorten it all down
Those
to holistic, holistic healing modalities or something broader like that, but specific as to how you're going to do what you're going to do.
That's great. I like that, through holistic healing modalities. That's great.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Good.
Thanks.
All right. So anybody else? Did we get everybody? I wish I could see everybody all at once. That would help me keep track. I think we got everybody. Okay. So let me see. How are we doing on time? A little bit behind, but not much. Okay. Now we get to the Who's Your Who. We had a session a few weeks ago on this, and you have your playbook where you were to do your research and define very succinctly who you serve and who you want to enchant and attract. So this should be pretty quick. You should be able to narrow it down. And so I'll give you my own example. Chronologically gifted creatives. And I would narrow it down even more to chronologically gifted women creatives. You don't see any men here right now. And it's not that they aren't welcome. It's really because the message that I put out doesn't attract them particularly. So, and that's okay. So I've narrowed my who down to chronologically gifted creatives. Okay, so Mama Red, would you go first? Because I think you probably have a pretty concise one.
For anybody who doesn't know me as well as you do, me putting stuff succinctly is pretty much an oxymoron most of the time. So this has been a lot of work in the past. I work with conscious business owners who are ready to scale their businesses up while staying true to their own mission.
Good. So what was the first three words?
I don't know. It just came out of my head.
Oh, consciously creative something. Business owners.
Work with conscious. I honestly, it's the first time I've ever said it that way, so I don't know what I said.
Okay, write it down. Write it down. So,
I can't. I'll have to re-listen to the. I'll have to listen to the recording.
Okay. All right, Stephanie.
Oh my gosh, so typical of me.
It was good. It sounded really good. Write it down next time. Stephanie, who's your who?
Can you? Okay, my who is anyone who is experiencing, so it's male, female, teenagers through 9,000 years old. Anyone who's experiencing emotional pain and is ready to let it go and feel more peaceful.
Okay.
In every aspect of their lives.
Okay. Good. So write it
I
down
have to
because
clean
we're
that
going
up
to
a
be
bit. But
putting it all together in a minute. Okay, Kim, who's your who? Unmute.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm actually going to say ditto, but I can't. It's not appropriate. Because she wrote it so well. Well, anyone who is consciously aware, I'm going to write this down, of a need to change their lives.
Okay.
Be it especially their emotional lives.
Okay. You might want to do some
I'll change.
deep dive and go into the who chapter, and really see if you can define an avatar, get it really tight. And it may be, it may be both men and women. It may be all ages, but there's got to be something that you hone it down to so that it's not anyone and not everyone. Because if we speak to anyone and everyone, nobody hears us. We have to speak and to put our message out in a way that a specific targeted group of people who will light up and respond to our message will hear us. So
Would it be appropriate to indicate those who are going through life-changing transitions?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
that starts to
Yeah.
narrow it down. And so that's the point, is to narrow it down so that the right people will respond. Victoria, who's your who?
Okay, all women. All women who are inspired by my message of self-care and beauty, and they value being the best they can be.
Okay,
How's that?
I think all women of any age who value the best that they can be, then you don't have to. Although, would you say of any age? Because is it like a 8-year-old? Or is an 8-year-old not a woman yet? So maybe a woman is a.
No, I
okay.
think
May I?
it
make an-
starts like 11 or 12, because this morning I sent products out to a young lady I met when she was 11, and now she's 30.
That's great.
I'm still serving her.
Okay. So
And she
I
was
think-
inspired at 11.
yeah, so maybe in the phrasing of it, you could say women of any age, or women young and I don't like the word old.
Ageless.
Ageless. Okay. good.
Ageless.
Ageless women. That's okay. Good. All right. Dee, you want
Or
to take a turn?
inspired. Okay.
Who's your who? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Unmute.
Okay, hello.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep trying to move back and forth. I photograph women who want to see the tattooed art on their body as a symbol of inner confidence and power.
Good. Okay.
I wish you could do mine, Dee. Mine are on my back, so I can't see them.
Oh, well, see, that's why you want to photograph.
I know. So sing you, honey.
Okay, so let's move on.
Fly out here.
JR, can you take a turn and share with us who your who is?
You know, this question was really hard for me. I mean, I don't want to target environmentalists because they already have that message. So it'd be non-environmentalists, people who are self-righteous or selfish. I don't think of them as readers. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck.
You want to change, you want your book is going to inspire people to make a change, to shift. I'm going to have to think about it a while. Off the top
Could
of my
I
head,
share
I
something that
can't
popped up?
do it. But
Susan,
yes.
I was just going to suggest that it sounds like it would be a book for people who are wanting to learn about how they can help heal the environment. So I'm not sure, but if it's educational in that sense, because I'm a super wacko environmentalist, but there are people who are just learning and don't really understand. And I think older, especially my age group, we have a certain amount of knowledge that came before pesticides, and that kind of thing I think is really important as to what that does. But I don't know what's in the book, so sorry, but it just would be, to me, would be people who are interested in learning how they can help heal the environment, heal the planet. But
Okay.
that's just my thought.
All
Yeah.
right, thank
Maybe
you.
JR, one of the things that popped up as I heard you say that is those who want to change but don't know how.
Yeah.
So it's people who are ready to change and ready to do the work. They just don't know how to get started. They don't come from the 50s and 60s when we were having those, things that were so in our faces. So maybe, again, having not read it, that's what popped into my head as you were talking.
Okay, all right, thank you.
And I think what I would encourage anybody who is writing a book to think about who they would like to read it, who they think it's best suited for. So that may be in narrowing your niche and your who. Is this book aimed at people our age? Is it aimed at millennials? Is it aimed at teenagers? Is it aimed at children? Because in being an author and writing a book, the genre that you choose is a targeted genre. If it's a YA book, it has a certain market. Even though I love reading YA books, they're not targeted toward me. They're targeted toward middle school, high school. Actually, they're high school, not even college. And so your book may be, the way that you write it and the way that you communicate the content may be aimed at young people. It may be aimed at older people. I don't know. But that would be for you to decide, because how you are going to communicate the value of this book has to be in the language that will appeal to the group that will read it. And basically the group that will buy it to read it. And that may be a library, and the library will want to put it in the right section. So if it's written for young people, it'll be in the YA section, even if it's a nonfiction book. It's targeted toward that audience. So that's how you figure out your who when you're a writer. And it kind of falls in place with whether you're an artist or a coach or anything. You really have to know where it is that your message, that you want your message to land, so that those people are the ones that will come to you. Okay, do we get through everybody, or am I still missing somebody? Diana, you didn't do your who. And Gunhill. So unmute.
Okay. My who is mothers who are very passionate about raising. Wait a minute, what did I do here? There it goes. Mothers who are very passionate about raising powerful, bold, brave, and beautiful girls.
I love that. Yeah, good. And I like so mothers and girls, your who is mothers and girls, mothers and daughters, maybe. Okay, good.
That's a good one.
So Gunhild, I think you're our last one to share your who.
Okay. My who is grown-up women looking to connect with their inner wisdom.
I like that. Good, good. Okay, so now we get to put it all together. And this is where you come up with a purpose statement and you fill in the blanks. So you're going to have, I believe, and then you're going to put in your core values. And the purpose of my, and you fill in the creative endeavor, is to, and you put your mission and your who, so that your vision. And then an example is the co-creation community. And I should put we. We believe that connection, communication, and co-creation are the core of happiness and success. And the purpose of the co-creation community is to support creatives working together so that their voices and messages will be heard and their positive impact will make the world a place where all will thrive. So that's pretty wordy, but what I did was I plugged in each of those previous examples. So now you all have taken notes on what you've said from the beginning. So you're going to fill in the blanks. So I'm going to leave this one up here so that you can see what you do. You don't need to see the example particularly. Okay, so let's see, how are we doing on time? Take a few minutes. This is going to, be the puzzle. You'll pull from your previous
Excuse me, you guys. Sorry.
bless you, that you wrote down and fill in the blanks. So you'll say, I believe that, and put your core values. The purpose of your creative endeavor is to, your mission and your who, so that your vision.
Will you put yours back up, Susan? Or,
Oh.
or move it up so we can see it,
If that helps, yes.
what you wrote?
This is where the why.
It would help me. Okay.
Okay. Is you all about
I've got it.
ready to go? I think what I'm going to end up doing, because we don't have time to get into the mantra, I'm going to carry over the mantra to next week. And that'll also give you some time with your purpose statement to hone it down even more. But let's share what you have now as a purpose statement by combining all of this stuff. So who wants to go first? Stephanie, you
Yeah,
want to go?
I will if,
Okay,
yeah, it really helped to have yours up, just so you know, that helped
Okay.
me.
good.
I believe that honesty, caring, and compassion are the core of deep emotional healing and health, and the purpose of Silicon Valley Holistic Wellness Center is to support that healing into wholeness and happiness, so that all people and all peoples / families and Mother Earth will heal and thrive.
Excellent. Now you can see, I can see by that statement, that purpose statement, that could go on Stephanie's website, right on her landing page, so that whoever came to that website would read that statement and they would know what she's all about. And what we will do, the next step after this long one, is to hone it down to no more than 10 words. And it's a challenge, but it's fun.
Is
All
it
right,
doable?
quit pulling on Guy Kawasaki stuff, girl. I just read that in his book.
Yep, exactly.
Dang it.
He's my guy. Okay.
I know. I knew that's where it was coming from. I love his book, by the way. Thank you.
Okay, so do you want to go next, Mama Red?
Yeah, don't mind. I just can't remember what I said.
Oh, you're supposed to
do
be
that all the
writing it down.
I believe that kindness, compassion, I know, but I just blurt stuff. I believe that kindness, compassion, and respect are the foundation of a world where all beings matter regardless of differences. The purpose of Ignited Business Freedom is to help build conscious business owners, scale up and do more good in the world. I believe that by doing this, we will have a world filled with amazingness and wonder.
Okay, good.
And I know that's not what I said earlier.
Well, that's, I hope, well, it is being recorded, so, so you'll have.
I'm going to have to listen to the recording because it's going to be hysterical.
Okay.
Who knows what I
great.
said?
So Gunhill, do you want to go next? Thank
My
you.
former client or my former employees used to get.
Yeah. I believe that a true lady can help create peace in the world by healing the world around her. And the purpose of my book, The Weaver's Tales, is to inspire grown-up women, is to inspire women to step into their spiritual greatness by connecting to their inner wisdom.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, Kim.
Am I unmuted?
No, yes,
Okay.
you are.
Moment.
You're fine. You're unmuted.
Oh, okay. I'm passing because I have this on 2 separate pages. I kept going back and forth and not connecting. So I'm passing. I'm enjoying what everybody else is doing, but I have to work on it.
Okay, well, that's a perfect segue. Remind me after we finish. JR, do you want to take your turn with your purpose statement?
I believe that the world needs healing, and the purpose of my writing this book is to make people aware in a fiction, sci-fi, fantasy setting, so that people will think about what their actions are doing to the earth, because we only have one earth.
I like that. I like that. And then
Good.
when you get to the point where you have the title of the book, you'll put that where you said, I'm writing this book. You'll be specific. You'll say the purpose of, whatever the title is to, da, da, da. And that's great. I mean, it's exciting to see how it works with books, Gunhild's book, your book. It really gives you gives me and gives whoever hears this or reads it an idea of whether they want to pick up the book and read it and the purpose of the book. So I think excellent. That's really good. So
Thank you.
who's remaining here? Dee.
Okay, so I'm like Kim. I couldn't stop listening to what everybody was saying, and I'm so enchanted that I didn't kind of get the words straight, but I'm going to kind of try. But I just want to express to you all how I feel like we've gone from this sort of vague thing to where I really get what each person's about now. And thank you, Susan. So for that, and everyone for working super hard. All right, so this is not English yet. It's just disjointed, but I believe that my vision for a world that works for everyone is enhanced through my photography in a way that is to empower and celebrate their unique, authentic body art, and so that they gain confidence and power, something like that.
Good.
Yeah, like I
Well,
said,
we'll hone it down, and that's a really good start. Excellent.
okay. I'm in the ballpark. Yeah.
Yes. So Victoria.
Ditto to everything Dee said.
Really great. Yeah. I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Mine's kind of scrambled too. So, and if I can read my writing, I believe that feeling your authentic beauty ignites the breath of truth and integrity. My purpose is, let's see, of Aesthetics by Victoria Cook is to serve the finest treatment, to inspire women to feel their power and share their gift or mission to the world and with other women. To know one's beauty is a service to a better world of serving others in our highest capacity.
Good, with lots of good stuff to work with there, and yeah, and as I hear it, and I think of both what you are doing and what Dee is doing and what Diana is doing, there's so much overlap and alignment. I mean, and what that does to me is it makes me think, oh wow, what would happen if these three amazing ladies doing very different things got together and co-created something awesome? Don't know what it would be, but it just, whoa.
I do. I do.
Good. Well, this is, we're over time already, but we got to hold those thoughts until next week. So who hasn't gone? I'm losing track. Diana.
Yeah,
Diana,
so I'm still kind of working on it, but this is the gist of it. I believe that empathy, integrity, and authenticity are invaluable in succeeding in life. And the purpose of my passion is to empower extraordinary teen girls onto a path of self-discovery so they can own their power to live their best life. That's a draft.
okay, good.
Something
Yes.
like that.
And that's, at this point, a draft is, I mean, we can't expect to have a polished thing today, but the seeds are so in that draft are so good. I mean, I think it's really going to be, you're going to be able to communicate very clearly the purpose of this journal book that you're doing. And I would plug in the gems and I can't remember what it was, gems and something in that creative endeavor piece. Name it. You know, I think that that's a good thing to do. Who hasn't gone? Has everybody gone? Anybody remaining? I'm really sorry, I don't keep track of this. I think we have it all, right? Okay. We're a little bit over time, 4 minutes, so I don't get to do the mantra part or the exciting news, but what I want to encourage you all, those of you who are in the play shop, who are the members, please write these in the Facebook group and let's all help each other wordsmith them down. If you have a question about, you know, how do I hone this phrase down, or what do you think about this way of stating my mission, or whatever, and we can help wordsmith each other's down to the best, tightest purpose statement. And then next week we'll move on to the mantra, which is taking that purpose statement and honing it down even more to what is sort of like a tagline. But a tagline is more, you want to come up with a mantra that is easy to say, easy to remember, that expresses your purpose statement. And that way you can repeat that shorter version over and over in everything you do. So, and I will flip quickly to my example. We will go through all the exercises of doing this next week, though. The example for co-creation community is co-create, communicate, ignite change together. And that's taking the purpose statement and honing it down to less than 10 words. And I am so excited that you guys did all of this so well. And it is so inspiring to hear everybody express what they are doing, because you guys are doing amazing things, and everybody's is different, but everybody's is super exciting. I guess I can unshare this screen. Let's see if I can find it. I always have trouble finding the controls for this. There, I had it covered up. Stop share. Here we are, all back together. Great. So I'm going to wrap it for today. And please, anybody who is in the play shop already, again, you have the membership site, everything is stored there. So if you lose anything, any chapter of the playbook, any recording, anything is all in the membership site. The Facebook page, or not page, group is available to all the members. And those of you who aren't members, it would be awesome if you became members, because then you would get the recordings and you would get the book and you would get be able to be on the Facebook book group and co-create with each other. I think that that's where the real progress and juice will come, when we all start working together. And so I guess that will be it for today.
I have a question.
Sure. What?
I have a question. You mentioned something about posting posting what we wrote in Facebook.
Yes.
Is that, the Facebook is just for us? Is that
just
right?
for you,
It's
just
so
for you.
nobody, it's not going to be seen by the outside world.
It's private. The Facebook group
Okay.
is private,
Okay, thank
and
you.
you can only get in it if you're a Play Shop member. So the people who are not Play Shop members, they can't participate in that part, unfortunately. But no, it's not public. Nobody on Facebook other than us can see it. So
Okay, thank you.
it's very private.
Thank you.
Okay, so if anyone wants to hang out longer,
Thank you very much.
be here. If you have any questions about anything we went through, I can answer them now, but also ask in the Facebook group. That's a great place to ask questions if you get confused. And then I guess.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm gonna.
Everybody, be safe.
Okay, bye.
Big hugs
Thanks
and
for
much love
joining
to
us,
everyone.
Diana. It was great to have you.
That was, this is interesting. Yeah, this is right up my alley. I always wanted to do this, so this was
Good, good. Good.
Guys,
Well,
today.
I would love to talk to you more about it. I'd love you to join our group.
Yeah.
You would be a great ad.
Just trying to fit everything in.
Bye, Victoria.
Oh, she went
just
away.
left.
I was just going to tell Victoria that I am signing the lease for my new office, which is next door to her.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I am so excited. I will have good
Kudos.
Very nice.
Move in next
That's
week.
awesome, Susan.
I know. Yeah, I am super excited, and I'm also super excited about the workshop. Oh, my friend Celia Goodhill, do you remember Celia Gates? Do you remember Celia Gates from Brainbox Mastermind?
I do.
Well, Celia is going to facilitate the workshop, the Mastermind in the Brilliant Zone workshop, doing her global brainstorm weather system mind mapping fun thing on April 14th. And I am
this group?
thrilled that she's going to be doing this with us. So
For our group, you mean?
yes.
Oh, way cool.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. It's a 3-hour workshop, Wednesday, April 14th. And it's $47 for non-members, and it's free for members. So that's a nice perk. If you become a member, you get to have that workshop free. And the other exciting thing that I am launching is a partnership, referral partnership affiliate program. And this is just, I am so excited about it because it's an opportunity for people who want to be referral partners to refer people to the co-creation community, to any of the things that the co-creation community does. So that would be the play shop, that would be the the Mastermind in the Brilliant Zone workshop, it would be book editing, it would be champion website development. So all the different things that the co-creation community does, the referral partners will get commission on it, and they will get commission for the life of the person they refer. So that means that if Gunhild was my referral partner and she referred Jane Doe to the play shop, Gunhild would get $100 for that referral. And then let's say Jane Doe decided to have a website built, Gunhild would get $180. And let's say that Jane Doe in a year wrote a book and wanted to have us edit it, then Gunhild would get a commission on that. And that could be anywhere from $50 to $600, depending on what kind of editing. And then let's say down the line, you know, more stuff. It's perpetual and forever. So for the life of that client, the referrer gets a commission. And I am so excited because to me, it's just such a huge win-win-win. Everybody wins. And so I'm launching that. I have one, Stephanie actually stepped up and said, I want to do it. So Stephanie is my first referral partner, and she referred Kim. So she's actually already making commission on Kim. And then I had offered, and the offer is still up, that any of the anybody that joins as a member of the Play Shop, if they refer two other people to join, they get their membership free. So Stephanie is halfway there, and so that's, you know, she's like doing her stuff, which is really cool. So so I'm excited about that. So those two things, or three things, my office, the workshop, and the referral program, all coming together this week. It's just been like, oh my gosh, all kinds of good stuff. We sold the house in Costa Rica, and ever since that, everything is okay.
Oh my gosh, that's all the stuff is great, but that's